I think we're down to our last couple of minutes, so really my sort of summary is that single broker portals seem to very much be here to stay, and probably the point where the innovation happens in the business model, and then they get extended through to the standard space, as Paul says, by consensus through people collaborating through organisations like FPL to formulate those standards when the marketplace is ready. Have you guys got a sort of a 60-second summary from each of you, starting, I guess, with Stefan? Somebody had to be put on the spot, for that I apologise.
We don't.
No, it's still what motivates me personally. It's still a very interesting space, and it's going to be like that for at least another 4 or 5 years. There's still a lot to do on the single dealer portal space. There's still a lot going on the multi-dealer side and on the API, but the single dealer is not dead, and we see it from all those initiatives what's starting in every bank, and the technology is there as well. So it's exciting to see that, and we have a lot of good feedback from the clients there. We'll have a lot of support from the senior management of the bank, as you said, to break the silo and to say, well, we need to have one face to our clients to be able to deliver the best of the banks there. So it's challenging, but it's exciting because it's going to be there for another few years.
Okay, Paul?
1 minute. Well, until recently, single dealer portals tended to be one-off adventures in technology by individual banks who were boldly going in directions that seemed exciting to them. That's changed quite a lot recently. They've become much more standard tools in the armoury of any bank. It's not either multi-dealer or single dealer, it's always both, obviously. Neither is going to go away. That banks need to understand that there's more and more best practice in this area and more tools available to help them, and adventures in building it from scratch are not necessarily the best way of doing it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, I would say it's single dealer are actually the absolutely key part of the strategy of any bank today. If you don't have it, you're not going to survive in that kind of world. So it's very important. As far as not being the first one in the market, to come back to that, the advantage of buying instead of building is that basically, as far as we are concerned, we spend probably about 1/50 of what the early banks actually spend in that kind of saves money for your algorithm,
Very
for
compelling.
the crown jewels of your strategy, basically.
I think there'll always be this cyclical issue where certain asset classes at different times are lean more towards a single portal or to a multi-portal API. You can't change that. It'll happen as the products develop. I think perhaps one thing that you will see banks pushing their own portals for is it enhances at a time when they have to focus on generating revenue from clients, very much the ability to cross-sell effectively if they can capture that initial relationship. It doesn't mean the clients will buy from them, but it enhances their opportunity to sell at an earlier stage in the relationship cycle. So I think there are some advantages for the banks around that. But I think realistically the use of single counterpart portals is going to be driven by the business model and the product model you want to put in front of your customers.
Okay. Thank you all, and thanks to our hosts. So that's it, really, apart from just we all sit here now till the cameras stop rolling.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.